right. Look at those shirts, by the way. If you're watching youtube.com/the college experience. We got Pick Dundee t-shirts. Holy hell. You wear one of those things for the holidays. You might be single, but you're going to that Christmas party. You're taking away every girl's panties. All right, let's go. All right. Proven. It's been proven. We did a test on this. So
analytics.
And yeah, look, I see every coach go for a 4th down and 3 from their own 40. I still don't understand it, but analytics are analytics. All right. So what are you doing, folks? Let's go. Man, the slate tomorrow is fun, and I hope you guys are having fun. Let's jump into this action because at 3:30, Georgia Southern is heading to East Lansing to take on Michigan State. Michigan State's laying 28.5.
Georgia Southern's so bad.
I'm laying it, dude. I'm laying it. They're terrible. Do I really have a gap tooth in the chat? Yeah, I kind of do, man. Look, get in there. Those are all fake teeth though, man. I played football. I lost some in basketball. I also got punched in the face before, typical shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, I do have, that qualifies for a fake tooth or gap tooth, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm all over, Michigan State here. Speaking of gap teeth, let's go. What are you doing here?
I almost locked this. I mean,
I thought about it too, dude.
They are due, but last time we said they were due, what was it again? Southern Indiana, they struggled. So I'll lay it. I'll stay off this. Plenty of other opportunities.
Big Ten opener on deck for Michigan State too, by the way.
Yeah, good call. Wisconsin, my two teams are playing. Sparty and Whiskey.
I don't know what game will be more of a blowout. That's at 3:30 Pacific time. At the same time, Bob Jones is taking on Winthrop. They make a great Denver omelet in the morning. Bob Jones. That's Bob Evans. Never mind. I'm sorry. I get him confused. That we don't have a line on that one, but continue rocking, and that one might be the closer game. This game is fantastic. I was doing the SGP show today. They did not. They didn't see. They don't deep dive like us, so they didn't find it amusing that Southern Illinois and Indiana State was on their on the sheet. This game's awesome. This game's fucking awesome. The Salukis are catching 5.5 in Terry Holt. I'm actually gonna lay it. I don't feel great about it, but I'm gonna lay it. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take the points. I went back and forth on this one. I wanted to do a quick deep dive on what these two did last year. Last year, these two played. They split. Southern Illinois won the first meeting. Indiana State won the first meeting by 3, and Southern Illinois won the second one by 8. I think this is going to be a close game. I'll take the points. We got some Valley action already, man.
Fantastic.
November.
Conference game. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. And I like Alfred in the chat. If you get a crown, get the gold teeth. I love mine, and they last hella longer. Look, man, I grew up. If you knew me as a child, I was a huge fan of UNLV. I still kind of root for UNLV, but mainly that was because Anderson Hunt, Stacey Augmon, and Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson had that gold tooth. I need to fucking do that. You know what I mean? Right? When I go there, I need to fucking load up on that. Let's go. Grandmama, let's go. Anyway, William and Mary is heading to Norfolk State. Norfolk State's laying 3.5. I'm going to lay it. I know Bill and Mary looked all right. I'm going to lay it though. What are you doing here?
I think the wrong team's favorite. I'll take Bill and Mary.
You keep riding them, man. What the fuck? What happened? What'd they do to you? They
Bill and Mary. Hey, you know what? They've been playing better. They beat UMBC by 20 the other day. They beat American by 20. Gonna get this done just down the road for me.
There you go. Well, South Carolina State. South Carolina State's catching 21.5 at Furman. A little in-state South Carolina battle. I actually struggle with this. I'm actually taking the points just because I think Furman might call off the dogs. What are you doing here?
I think this is a smash mob for Furman. I'm looking at it. They've lost 3 out of 4. They lost a tough one in overtime at UAB. I'm going to lock up Furman. I think they're going to draw them by 30. They're going to kill South Carolina State.
That's all you, buddy. That's all you.
The first home game in a month.
Loading up on Furman. Hey, Casey Riley just ordered a Grandmama sweatshirt. There we go. That team was my all-time favorite. So the true story is, NC Nick, it's a big time. My brother is a big time Duke fan, and I fucking hated it growing up. Any of my family, if your brother roots for a certain team, you have to hate them, right?
Yes.
It's just a rule. And especially like Duke was unbelievably hateable. Like whether it was Christian Laettner, like stepping on the fucking people, Cherokee Park's donkey looking ass. You know what I mean? Like you just hated them. So when UNLV played them in 90 and fucked them up, I was just a little kid, but I was like, this is my team. This is my team because they put it on. Won by like 30. It was one of the greatest moments ever. And I just got to talk a ton of shit as a little kid as I watched UNLV just dominate. And then I watched UNLV the next year. And I'm still mad. That the very next year, Greg Anthony fouled out. I thought it was a bullshit call. I thought it was some home cooking, some Duke calls, some Coach K love in that Final Four. I thought UNLV should have won the national championship that year too. Cincinnati's heading to Washington D.C. to take on Howard. I mentioned this on the SGP show. You can take a little Skyline chili and get the fuck out of here, all right? Because DC's got Ben's chili, baby. All right, and Ben's chili much better than that Skyline chili bullshit. You don't need your fucking cinnamon. All right, let's go. I'm taking Howard plus 10.5. Sprinkle a little bit on that money line. I can be talked into a lock here.
Yeah, I'm going to lock it up. Cincinnati's coming off a 40-point win, let down, actually almost a 50-point win against Georgia Tech. Great spot, feeling themselves. First true road game, and you got to go to Howard, a MEAC school. Give me Howard all day.
Burr Stadium, baby. Let's go.
It's going to be a tight game.
Lock it up. Give me the buys on. What's up, Noah?
Just retweet everything Max said. I'm triple locking this shit.
Let's ride. You fuck with the buys on, you get the horns. The fuck are we at here? Where's my song? Where's my theme music? Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Mississippi State's laying 8.5 as they head to Atlanta to take on Damon Stoudemire and the Yellow Jackets. Man, it was funny trying to guess this line on the SGP show. I said, man, take it up to 7.5, 8, but 8.5. I'm still laying it with Chris Jans, but I don't love it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I just mentioned it. Cincinnati drilled Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech just lost by 50. I'm locking Georgia Tech. Bounce back here. I think this is the first true road game for Mississippi State. They struggle to score at times. It's going to be a game here. I'll take the Yellow Jackets. Home dog.
One in line, Mac. Locking up. Damon Stoudemire on the Yellow Jackets. Buzz, buzz, sting, sting. I ain't touching that shit. Ryder, the moving company, is getting 15.5 points in College Park against Maryland. Nope. Give me the points. So this is like an 8-point game the last time they played. And Maryland just can't. I just got to take the points here. It's pretty like Maryland struggled against South Bama. I know Ryder's ass. I mean, you think we should lay this?
No, I think we take the moving company. They just went to Nebraska and competed with them. Who's Maryland to be laying this many?
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Be a fringe lock, to be honest. Check the picks page.
Charleston, this little battle of Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston Southern taking on the Citadel. Citadel's laying 7.5. Nope, rivalry game. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I'll lay with the Citadel. I think they've been better than I thought this year. Charleston Southern's god awful.
But that's why this game makes sense. They probably scrimmage against each other all the time in the off season. They probably scrimmage. They probably fucking. I just know they know each other. You know what I mean?
You think Charleston Southern wants to get on that Citadel schedule?
That's exactly.
They probably exactly from their ass.
LSU, Syracuse in Syracuse, New York. LSU's catching 1.5. I'm a little concerned about the travel. but I think LSU's better right now. So I'm going to take LSU plus 1.5. Not betting it. What are you doing here?
I have no feel on this game. I'm on the queue, so I'll take the home team. But two unproven coaches, I'll take the home team.
South Carolina's hosting Notre Dame. Rob Donaldson, by the way, locking up LSU. South Carolina's hosting Notre Dame. Now, what we tried to guess what this line would be. We had it at 9.5, 10 on the SGP show. It's at 7.5 currently. At 10, I was taking Notre Dame, but at 7.5, I think I lean Gamecocks. What are you doing here?
I like the Irish here. I think South Carolina, I mean, they're undefeated, but are they really that good of an undefeated team? I think the Irish are going to give them all they can handle. Oh, I'm tempted to. Give it. Let's go. Lock up the Irish. Lock up the Irish. Let's go.
Moneyline Max saying, I'm your leprechaun. All right. I'm not touching this shit.
These teams are getting overvalued all of a sudden.
You know what, though? But I will lock up this one. Wagner is getting 20.5 at Providence. Get the fuck out of here. Here's why you should back this. Is because Providence only beat Lehigh by 14, only beat Milwaukee by 10. Newsflash. Wagner's better than both of them. What are you doing here?
I was thinking the exact same thing. I'll join you on this one. Give me Wagner.
Let's go. Vacuum company for life. Western Carolina is hitting the road all the way to Cookeville, Tennessee. And they're laying 5.5 at Tennessee Tech. I don't have that many locks tonight, so guess what? I'm betting fucking Western Carolina. Don't love it, but I like it. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm staying away from this one. I think this line reeks. Somebody said on the picks page I have South Carolina. I do not have South Carolina. I have Notre Dame locked on the picks page. But I'm staying away. This line kind of reeks.
It does stink. But I just need more locks that I feel. I'm like I could be talked into this one too. Northwestern State's getting 7.5 against ULM. These two teams are right located close to each other. I love these. To me, when it's that close, rivalry game, give me the points. 7.5. I could be talked into betting this. What are you doing?
Yeah, here? I think that this is a live dog, man. Like you said, the Demons, they're local to Monroe. I think this game comes right down to the fucking wire. I think there's a live dog and they can win this game outright. Give me Northwestern State.
Let's go. Lock it up. You give me the Blue Demons. No, Demons, just the Demons, not the Blue Demons. That's DePaul. I've been recording all day.
Don't take the Blue Demons.
Yeah, don't take the Blue Demons.
Fucking off.
My apologies. My apologies.
By the way, barn burner coming up for the Blue Demons. It's the whose coach is going to get fired first bowl coming up this week.
Yes.
DePaul of Louisville.
Yes.
Next up, Pitt is laying 5.5 against Missouri.
Well, this line's coming down.
I'm locking this shit. Pitt is gonna fuck them up. Missouri sucks. Lay the 5.5 with Pitt. They get it done. What are you doing here, buddy?
Nope. That cha-cha-cha ain't gonna work tomorrow. Let's go, Missouri. I think they suck, but Pitt sucks too. Give me Missouri. They 0-7 against the spread. They get their first cover tomorrow night. Let's go, Tigers.
Wow, that's a good point. Ball State is catching 2.5 at Little Cock.
Hey, that's a lock battle, by the way.
Wait, what?
That's a lock battle. I'm locking Missouri.
Oh yeah. My gosh.
System play. They're 0-7 against the spread. They got to cover eventually, right?
Folks,
Pitt's 5-1.
Unbelievable. We're going there. Folks, in one corner, pick Dundee riding with the Pitt Panthers. Moneyline back. Loading up on the Tigers of Mizzou. Ball State's catching 2.5 at Little Cock. This is a great spot for Ball State. I might even bet this tomorrow, but I'm not right now. What are you doing here?
I'll take my Little Rock guys again. I don't love this game.
All right, this one I've already bet. Miami is heading to Rupp Arena to take on Kentucky. Kentucky's laying 5.5 or 6. Shop around. Fuck all that shit, man. Miami's gonna win this on the money line. Give me Miami plus the points. Ride the money line. Come on, Jimmy Larinaga. Let's go. Better team. Don't give a shit how many Ashley Judd's at the game. Who gives a shit? All right, let's go. What are you doing here?
Noah, you got a lock here?
Yeah, I'm locking Miami. I think that the experience really plays a factor here. I think they have less depth than Kentucky. I think Kentucky has more options off the bench. However, I don't think they have an answer for Norchad Amir. Granted that a couple of the bigs don't play in this game like they have in all season so far. I'm going to go with Miami. I think they got the experience and they've got enough talent to cover the number, but they can win in Rupp too.
So I've had Kentucky fans tweeting me all day. Why are we in your top 25 money line back? Look at us. I said, well, when you beat Miami, I'll put you in. Lay it with Kentucky. Let's go Big Blue. Lock battle. Get that shot down. That ain't going to travel on the road.
Calipari's coaching days are long behind him. Jimmy Larinaga still like a spring chicken. Moneyline Mac is riding with Kentucky, Dundee, and Noah Bieniek riding with the Miami Hurricanes. Ride the money line.
Yeah.
Ride the money line.
You notice how he folds the Big Blue Nation, but when all the Pitt fans come into his mentions, he isn't. Just no love.
Oh, they only come in. They only come in when they beat Jacksonville.
He only reps Kentucky because he worked when he was 16 at Kentucky Fried Chicken for a couple summers. All right, so
I love Big Blue Nation. They're fucking crazy. Let's get it done tomorrow, Big Blue. Fuck Miami. Get the cha-cha shit out of here.
Chicago State is catching 15.5 against Loyola Chicago.
Oh, this is too tempting.
Give me the points, dude. I'm not locking it though. I'm not locking it. Give me the points.
My heart can't take it anymore. It's not February. I'll take the points. No lock.
McNeese State's catching 7 at UAB. Will Wade still suspended. But I'll take the points. What are you doing here?
I kind of want to lock McNeese. I think that they're just as good a team. I will. I'm taking McNeese. I think the line is telling you this is going to come right down to the wire. Give me the Cowboys.
Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'll give you your lock music. Moneyline Mac, lock it up. The Cowboys of McNeese.
You may be so up and down too.
That's why I'm a little terrified of it because I'm like, man, if Will Wade was there, I'd feel a little bit better, but. I think if I had to pick, you're on the right side. Give me the points. Nichols is catching 25.5 at Baylor. It's a big number for a good Nichols team, man. Should we? I'm taking the points, but I could be talked into betting this.
Baylor's so explosive. I can't trust Nichols. I'm going to take the points, but I don't want to bet this.
All right.
I love my Big 12 schools.
Oral Roberts is catching 14.5 against Kansas State. Nope, I'm going to lay it. Jerome Tag's getting K-State better and better and better. And Oral Roberts, they're not the same Oral Roberts. Lay it. What are you doing here?
I'll take Bob Roberts, but I'll take K-State. I'm with you. They're better. They'll pull away late.
Utah State is laying 5.5 at St. Louis. I was so ready to bet this when they were like if they were a 1 and 2 point favorite. Yeah. 5.5. So the leading scorer for St. Louis, Sincere Parker, is out. And that is why I will lay the 5.5 with Utah State. What are you doing here, Mac?
I definitely am on the Utah State side of things. I think they're the much better team. I just don't like taking these teams when they're coming off 3 straight wins at these tournaments. So St. Louis isn't very good, but I'll take the points.
Yeah.
The line kind of stinks.
It does. Eastern Illinois. Wait, this line's off the board. Why is this off the board?
It's like 40.
Yeah.
Lock up the IU.
I'll take care of it for you guys. It's plus 38 right now. Or plus 38.5 right now.
Lay it.
Wait for tomorrow, and you're taking the points. I'm locking this shit up. Kansas has the national champions on deck. The last time Kansas had a look ahead,
that's a good point.
Won by
that's
30.
A good point.
I'm with you. Fuck you, Kansas. Let's go EIU.
You swayed me.
It's easy to see a tide turn.
Plus, Colby, it's a little bit of that regional battle. You get Illinois kids that just dream of playing basketball for Kansas.
I watched a lot of EIU last year, though, man. They're so bad.
Oh, they're so bad. They're so bad. But just bet it, forget it. Check the score after the game.
So 39.5. We're locking this right now.
Oh, I am betting it tomorrow, like an hour before the game. I'll let everybody bet Kansas, and then I'm jumping in on it. But for the show, plus 39.5.
It opened at like 34. I mean, this has come too far. I'm with you. Now
we got a problem.
National champs coming to Fog Allen.
Friday night.
EIU in the points. Let's go. Texas Southern's getting 30.5 at Purdue.
Oh, God.
Give me the points. What are you doing here?
You want some more trash, everybody? I'm locking Texas Southern. They're coming off the Maui, Hawaii trip, and they got the Big Ten opener on deck. They'll win by 20.
Lock this. I can't fucking lock this.
It's going to hurt your stomach, but I'm on Texas Southern. Let's go. Same thing as UConn tonight.
Moneyline Mag is locking up Texas Southern. If I'm up, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
It's going to hurt.
How about I just take you to this one where Jackson State's getting 7.5 at Arkansas State. They're also plus 300 on the money line. Give me my Mo Williams and Jackson State to get it done in Jonesboro against a 2-4 squad. What are you doing here?
I got enough trash on the board. I'll take Jackson State with you, but I'm not locking it.
All right, now we could do this one if you want to get back to trash plays. Gonzaga is laying 27.5. I think we should take the Zags though against Cal State Bakersfield.
So here's why I don't like it as a lock, because it's a sandwich spot between UCLA and USC, and you know the Zags want to beat UCLA and USC.
Fair. I'm still taking Gonzaga though.
Say Bakersfield's god awful.
Southern is getting 29.5 against Marquette.
I can't fade another top 5 team, can I?
I'm laying it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Marquette's actually coming off a loss on like Kansas and Purdue. I'll lay it, even though they got Wisconsin on deck.
Yeah, I was just about to come in. They've got the big rival Wisconsin next.
Yeah, Wisconsin's going to beat them.
Now, NC State
beat them last year.
NC State's at Ole Miss. I'm locking up NC State plus 1.5 against Chris Beard and Ole Miss. Let's go. Can't believe I'm doing this, but I just system play. What are you doing here?
I'm with you. I'm going to lock up NC State. I don't like taking road teams, as everybody knows, but Ole Miss is not very good at all. NC State bounce back.
Let's go. I could be talked into this. Clemson's getting 10 at Bama. I'm going to take the 10. I could bet this. What are you doing here?
I'm staying away from this game, man. I feel like this line's telling me that Bama's going to drill Clemson for some reason. So I was with you initially, but I don't know. I'm staying away.
Akron is catching 2.5 at UNLV. This line fucking reeks.
Yes, this line reeks to high heaven.
I mean, dude, when we were figuring out this number, I thought it would be. I don't know. Give me the Zips. I'm not betting this. What are you doing here? It's the line's telling us to bet UNLV.
Yeah, which is why I'm locking UNLV. I'm locking Courtney Love here.
Moneyline Mag are riding with the running Rebels. That line reeks. Maybe we bet it just because it fucking reeks. But we got the Battle of Portland and Portland State. Vikings are laying 2.5. I say no. Give me those Pilots. All right. Where the hell is my?
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
Give me Portland plus 2.5 against the Vikings. What are you doing here?
I think I agree with you. I went back and forth on this one, but rivalry. I'm gonna take the Pilots.
Idaho State, the Bengals are heading to Malibu, California to take on Pepperdine. Pepperdine's laying 7.5. Give me Pepperdine to cover the 7.5 bounce back spot at the ocean there. What are you doing here?
Should we lock this one? They've lost 4 in a row. Is this a nice bounce back spot coming back home, getting Idaho State, who's one of the worst teams in the country?
And Idaho State, they did beat Campbell, which is shocking.
They're coming off a win, which is
I feel
bizarre.
like they're not that bad. They almost beat St. Thomas. I feel like they're improved.
I mean, Pepperdine beat at Long Island by 30. That sold me on being a good basketball team.
I'm not going to lock them. You can, though.
Fringe lock. Check the picks page. I may lock that.
Final game on the slate. UC San Diego's catching 14.5 at Washington.
I hate Washington.
Give me the points. It's Washington. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Washington's coming off a loss. They haven't played in 10 days. They lost San Diego State. I'll take the points. So they never get up for these fucking teams. No lock. No way.
Yeah. And folks, that is our show. My locks to recap. I am locking up the Howard Bison sprinkle, that money line. I am locking up Wagner plus the big ass number at Providence. I'm locking up Western Carolina. I'm also locking up Northwestern State. Sprinkle that money line. I'm locking up Pitt. I'm also locking up the Miami Hurricanes. And no. I'm also going to be betting Eastern Illinois. It's the one I did not have planned, but let's go. And I'm also going to be betting Jackson State and sprinkle that money line as well as NC State. Those are my plays. Mac, fire.
I'm going to lay it with Furman coming back home against South Carolina State. I'm with you on Howard. I think they're a live dog with Cincinnati coming to town. Georgia Tech as well with Mississippi State, the Bulldogs in their first road game. I'll take the Irish in the points at South Kakalaka. Wagner at Providence. I'll take the points there. I'm on Northwestern State with you at Louisiana Monroe in the rivalry game. Mizzou, let's go, baby. You got to cover a damn game eventually. What better spot to do it than at that filthy school, Pittsburgh? Go win the damn game. Let's go Tigers. Give me Big Blue Nation over the Canes in a great spot for them back at home at Rupp. McNeese at UAB. Live dog there. EIEIO in the sandwich spot for Kansas with UConn on deck. Texas Southern as well, fading another powerhouse team coming off the Maui trip in a look ahead spot as well. Texas Southern in the big number there. NC State at Ole Miss, better team. Vegas lay it against Akron, and Pepperdine against Idaho State. Just added that one. Let's go.
Interesting. Noah, fire away, buddy.
3 picks. I'll probably add to this on the picks page. Check it out. College basketball picks on the sportsgamblingpodcast.com website. Howard plus 10.5 against Cincinnati. Miami plus 6. Sprinkle some on that plus 220 money line at Kentucky. I like the experience there that the Canes have, and I don't think Kentucky has anybody to stop Norshad Amir down low. And plus 39.5 with Eastern Illinois at Kansas. Kansas, they're hosting UConn, the national champions, on Friday. This is a huge look-ahead spot. Give me the Panthers.
Will do. And I see I Am Flower saying, picks page, the locks aren't accurate according to your live show. Huh. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like last year we had a couple problems, but they normally get it right.
Sometimes it takes a couple minutes to glitch. So yeah.
But I'll also say that I will say, like, sometimes I don't make my picks till the next morning. Like, I bet the games right after the show, and I'll forget to do the picks, and then the next morning the line will be like 4 points different. So at that point on the picks page, I can't readjust to the old line, so I won't lock something up. But that doesn't happen that often. So pay attention to that, though. The show is more important in my opinion, as far as like, because we do this every single night. You're gonna have a night or two where you forget to do the picks until the next day and realize, oh shit, you know what I mean? Let me get my picks in, because the picks are just a website where we pick games. But it's still important to check it out. We do add late locks, and I think there's value there. So anyway, Noah.
Yeah, one last plug for the store. Use code CYBER for 20% off for Cyber Monday and then the Tuesday after. And then lastly, shout out to the 135 people here live at 3:33 in the morning Eastern time.
That's what I'm saying. Come cyber with us, man. Folks, get that SGPN app. We are the college basketball experience. Check the picks page. I might even add, I was thinking about adding Ball State. I might be betting Ball State. Pay attention to that one, folks. Anyway, youtube.com/the college experience. We appreciate everyone in the chat. Should be a good slate of games tomorrow. Appreciate everyone. Give us a follow on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Noah Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. Follow. And make sure you check out all of our other podcasts: the College Football Experience, the FCS College Football Experience, the College Baseball Experience with Noah Bieniek and myself, the Big 12 Experience. Let's go with Moneyline Mac. And shout out to everyone in the chat. It's been fantastic building, and anyone listening to the pod, wherever you are, we appreciate you. And looking forward to being back tomorrow. And yeah, let's go. All right. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.